That's what he said with Cedric D. Sanders.
100% real, raw, and uncut. Deadass.
Hello, my name is Cedric, and along with my beautiful wife, Connie, we'll be hosting my brand new podcast, That's What I Said. I'm a retired Navy veteran that suffers from PTSD and anxiety, and we'll discuss how I cope with the mental illness through comedy and discussion. It's a podcast that will talk about everything from cryptocurrency to comedy. If we're worrying about the dollar going up and down, up and down, up and down, and it's still a dollar, guess what? The value of that means absolutely nothing. Cryptocurrency in itself is the future of money. From spirituality to cannabis. To have cannabis on the Schedule 1 list is bullshit. I'm sorry, it is. It makes absolutely no sense. If it's a seed that can be planted and it has healing properties in it, why the hell is it in Schedule 1? Last time I checked, cocaine don't have healing property in it. From interracial relationships, I don't have a problem with people talking about interracial relationships. People try to talk bad about my interracial relationship just to think that they can get under my skin. I mean, really, it don't bother me. I mean, let's not make, call a spade a spade. But if you have a problem with someone that's in love, it shouldn't matter the race of the person. It's mental illness in our community. The problem is people want to put labels on it. Everybody wants to put color on everything. And as soon as you put color on it, it gets treated differently. The money gets treated funny. Because if it's dealing with Asians, guess what? It's going to take a longer process unless those leaders step up and get into the president's face or U.S. leaders' face and say, this is a problem in our community. Not leaving one topic unturned. If you want to hear real, authentic conversation, interviews, and comedy, please take time to listen to That's What I Said, because I said what I said.
Giving you 100% authentic, real, raw, unapologetic truth with no filter. Listen to That's What I Said. Available on your favorite podcast platform.
That's what he said with Cedric D. Sanders.
Welcome to another episode of That's What I Said with Cedric Sanders. Giving you 100% authentic, real, raw, unapologetic truth with no filters. This broadcast starts now.
What's good? It's Tuesday, so y'all know what it is. I ain't gotta tell y'all, because y'all already know. What's good, babe?
What's good? What's good? What's good? Thanks for tapping in and tuning in with us on this episode. We are about to jump into...
What's been going on?
Oh, my goodness. Crazy drivers has been going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need to tell you about my experience this morning.
Okay.
It was wild.
What's up?
So tell me why this, I don't even know, like I caught a glimpse of the BMW sign. Mm-hmm. And I mean a glimpse. You know what an exit is to, or the on-ramp is to get on to the East Pass lane, right?
Yeah.
So I'm getting ready to merge to the right to get on, and out of nowhere, I have no idea where this damn vehicle came from, because there was just a single car behind me. Single car.
It's a lane that It's a
Right. I know there's a lane that comes.
No. There's a
from
lane
there,
that comes on from 17.
Yeah. But I don't know if this person came from 17 or if they came from over the Rappahannock. I have no idea. But anyways, this joker was going so damn fast. He blew past me with like, it felt like inches. And then there was a utility truck, like a box truck, that was like had just gotten off that 17 exit and was getting onto regular 95, and he whipped to the right, almost hit the barricade or the brick, whatever you want to call it, and then blew onto 95 and was hauling ass past all these people. It was crazy this morning. I was like, yo, let me stay over here in this far right lane and just stay here until it's time for me to exit and do the speed limit, because I'm not doing nothing more. I was like, yo, people are wild at 6 something in the morning.
Yeah, I don't know. I think ever since we moved out here, I've been really cautious as far as how I drive or whatever. But at the same time, you know, you really have to be observant getting over into that lane. And I think that's the reason why actually getting onto that on-ramp to get onto the express lanes, I typically slow down. And the reason why is because I know there's right, you know, oncoming cars coming or whatever.
There was nothing there.
But also the other thing you gotta remember, you're not in Washington State. Mm-hmm. You're, you know, on the East Coast.
People drive different.
And it's not even just that. You have to constantly be aware of, you know, you got to pre-plan. You got to, like, I know there's an on-ramp coming, so I need to start looking as soon as I have the first opportunity to get over there.
And as soon as there's a visual.
My turn signal is on, and it's like you slowly start to merge, and then you have to remember you're already going at the highest speed. They're trying to get to that highest speed. They should know where, not even in the vicinity of being at the same speed limit as you.
Yeah,
going across that thing, especially when the ramp is 45. But anyway,
dude had to be going at least 80.
Well, I ain't got nothing to do with that.
I'm telling you, he was hauling, and I was just like, wow.
Anyway, I got brake lights for a reason. So, what else has been going on?
Adapting and learning a new life with this new job. Yeah, it's different, but it's also a challenge. So my brain sometimes is on overload just because of, you know, all the different things that I have to do and learn. You know, because shifting from one branch of the service to another is very different. I mean, certain things may be similar, but they definitely have a different language. So learning that is interesting.
Right.
But it's cool. It's cool. I really like it. I really enjoy being able to be closer to home. Mm-hmm. And, you know, I mean, it's been a great tour so far.
Well, it's only been 2 weeks.
Look.
Stop.
Those 2 weeks is everything, all right? And I think I'm working on week 4.
Well, that's good. I mean, at least you like, you know, where you're at. And
yeah.
So,
yeah.
Everything I think else.
The weather's been interesting here.
Yeah.
It's almost like as always.
Well, the weather is what it is. I mean, at this point, it's not even a conversation to even just. It's just not. I mean, this weather is just bipolar, and that's just what it is. And I think a lot of it has to deal with, you know, El Nino, and I think a lot of it has to deal with just how crazy winter went for us.
Oh yeah.
And then all the warming trends and stuff we had during wintertime, and times we thought we were going to get snow and it was too warm, and we're like, damn, this is the second year in a row. And then we get a snowfall and it's not even 3 inches, it's like 2 and some change,
right?
And they want to say this significant snowfall. Bitch, where?
not like the first year we was here.
No, it's like the first year we was here, we got tore out the frame.
Yeah.
But you listen to people, and it's like, certain people move to certain parts of the US,
right?
For work, whatever the case may be, and they adapt to whatever the weather is, and eventually you get to a position where you get tired of that atmosphere or whatever the case may be, and it's not your perfect spot, and you decide to move somewhere else. And I mean, I can say that because I was in the Navy for over 20 years. So, I mean, yeah. But
right.
People that are not used to moving, they just say this is home, and they just get used to all the distractions around them. It's like, it is what it is, and it's like, other people will be like, why put yourself through that? I've been living over here all my life. Why am I tripping? Why am I going to move,
Right.
But
I'll be like, damn, you moved a lot. What?
Right.
What is your problem? Why can't you sit still, sir? Hey. The military does that for you. Like,
I can tell you right now,
every 3 years, like I get that itchy, antsy, like, oh my God, it's time to go.
Well, that's because, yeah. And
because
I think
that was
a routine. That's what you was used to.
Right.
And I think for the people that serve, some people get lucky enough to stay somewhere for a long period of time.
Yeah.
And then when they make rank, it's like, if I want to continue to make rank, I'm gonna have to go.
I gotta go somewhere else.
I gotta go here. I might have the opportunity to come back here because I got property here. But I mean,
right.
I'm sorry, y'all got a lightsaber in my mouth, and y'all keep hearing it click, click. That's just rude to me. But
goodness,
I be thinking I'm on the telephone half the time. Y'all don't worry about me.
What's wrong with you?
I ain't the AT&T operator. I ain't customer service.
If you'd like to make a call, please
that ain't me.
Try your call again.
But for real. But tonight, y'all.
Let's get to it. What's our topics tonight?
Exploring the temptation to shortcut success.
Exploring the temptations.
My brother Sensei is in the building. What's good, my brother?
What up, bro?
I'm just crunching on this damn lightsaber like I ain't got no damn business. Anyway, sometimes I forget that I'm on the mic, y'all. Peace, my brother. Peace. Good to see you. Good to see you, bro. So yeah, tonight's topic is exploring the temptation to shortcut success. And the reason why I say we're exploring it is because I don't care who you are. Right now, inflation is going on. Love and miss you too, brother. We chilling. You know what I'm saying? The one thing that I think happens is, let me just say this. Sometimes we want success. Sometimes we want success, but we want it so bad that we'll mess it up too. Because we're not ready for it. It's just like a relationship. He said, shit, I tried it. I'm done. And I think it's like we have this mindset of I'm going to be successful because I know what I have to offer, right? But then you get around people that are your friends. We'll say that. They are friends and they want to see us successful, but they have the hip lawyer mentality.
But are they your friends or acquaintances?
Well, I'm gonna get to that. They give you the hip lawyer. Hey, don't kick over the dollar trying to get to a dime, bruh. If you don't let that marinate, man, I put it to you like this. some people are wanting the success because they're tired of what they believe is failure. And failure is a mindset as well. Yes, it's a direct negative response or negative, answer to something that's not positive. To most people, that's failure. So if something stops that you want to keep going and somebody tells you can't do that no more, is that considered failure? Or is it considered, I can find a better way?
There's two heads on that coin.
Exactly. So
there's two heads on that coin.
So
I'm sorry. Because
failure and success, believe it or not, are the two things people fear, but you will have the most of one. Which means what? If it's not the one you want, you can always embrace the other. There's always going to be balance. Some people will try to teach you how not to fail or try to get you in a persuasion of understanding that failure is something you need to embrace. But y'all know me, because that's what I said. You cannot have the temptation to shortcut to success because you don't want to deal with failure. You're so tired of dealing with failure that you want to shortcut your way to success because that's a quicker way. That's a quicker route.
And so many people can't embrace failure.
I put it to you like this. People that win the lottery that don't have a plan or have bad spending habits, let that person win $1 million. If they won $1 million last year, and they don't have nobody around them, nobody taught them nothing, how much do you think that person gonna have this time? It's this year now. It's been a year today. Say it's been a year today. How much money you think that person got?
They don't probably have nothing left.
Most people that don't know how to handle money will go through that $1 million. Say that $1 million gets deposited in your bank account. You're like, oh my God, I'm gonna buy me a house and I'm gonna buy me a car and I'm gonna go take these trips and blah, 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 blah. It's like, you could do all those things. You could splurge.
A month later, you ain't got shit.
You right back into like, damn, I gotta
figure something out.
I gotta fucking go to work. Shit.
Right.
Really? You just quit your job because $1 million hit your bank account. You quit your job.
Right.
You balling now. You done went on this cruise and you done went overseas and you done hit Jamaica and you done made the little boy and he done laid that wood on you and you just been like, this is so beautiful. Ain't nobody ever treated me like this. Next month you like, damn, I gotta pay rent.
And then find out you're pregnant.
No, you got a paid off car that you paid cash for, but you can't pay for the insurance because you didn't pay the yearly. It's like, look at that. It's like, where's your goals? Like, you didn't have an end game. Your end game was to get all this shit and not even be able to maintain it.
Just to get the shit.
It's like somebody can win $2 million and say, I'm going to get me a Bentley, I'm going to get me a crib, and I'm going to blah, 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 I'm going to take these trips. And then it's like, the crib you want is $1.2 million. You need to downsize, bro. No, I want that house. Okay.
Okay. I'm going to let you do you, boo-boo.
You know you got $800,000. I know how much I got. I'm good.
Okay.
You ain't getting that Bentley.
You
only got $800,000. Now, if you want to use one, I'm gonna suggest that you not do that,
right?
Because the maintenance on that is gonna wipe out that little money you got. You basically, that's pocket change to a Bentley, what you got right now,
along with the maintenance on that house.
If I was you,
just saying,
you could get you 2 cars and probably pay less than $200,000 for it, and you still got money that you could put up. How's that sound?
Which one you want? The left hand or the right hand?
I tell people, if you want to do shit smart, pay attention to what's going on, not just financially, but economically. As a country, as a community, government, everything.
And if you were ever to win the lotto in a substantial amount of money, like literally.
This is not financial advice, first off. Secondly,
I know.
This is just pure entertainment.
And I was just going to
knowledge, actually. But
throw the recommendation out there, from my point of view, saying that if you ever were to win a lotto or be in a windfall of a substantial amount of money, find yourself a CPA.
Oh, see, nope, we ain't doing that. Nope, we ain't doing that. And this is why.
Why?
Because I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not going to tell people to get a certified accountant. I'm not going to tell somebody they need to get a lawyer. I'm not going to tell somebody they need to get somebody they trust on their team that can be at the speaking engagements if you want to remain anonymous. I'm not saying that. This is the reason why. If people really wanted the information, it's Googleable. However, experience is not something you can Google.
Yeah, you're right.
So,
but I was just throwing a recommendation on my what I saw.
Nope. We ain't doing that. And this is why we're not doing that. People have this natural ability to question everything you put out. Because I have never once, since we started doing this podcast, have we ever once gave information that we thought was bullshit.
No, you're right.
We always give information that we know for a fact that we've experienced and we know. Now, from our perspective, that would help eliminate some of the guesswork. Connie's going to give you some suggestions. I may give a suggestion or two. Actually, they're not even suggestions. I put it like this. They're tools to put in your toolbox to do your own research.
Right.
How about that? Because at the end of the day, no, I don't want you to do what I'm doing. And no, I'm sure people don't want you to do exactly what they're doing. However,
right. You gotta know what's right for you.
If someone is taking the time to put the information out there for everybody to be exposed to, why not just do your own research based off of what that person told you and then come up with your own game plan?
Right.
It may mirror the person you're listening to,
but it doesn't have to.
It doesn't have to, but it could be your own tweaks.
Right.
This person says, oh, I'm going to put this signal. And just for instance, like if I was big time crypto guy and I was making millions of dollars, wink, wink, and I wanted to put out a signal I thought was going to make some money. So I'm going to put part of my portfolio in there. Let's say I'm going to put $20,000 in there. Some people are going to get intimidated by that and focus their eyesight on the amount of money that I said I was going to invest instead of the actual play. Instead of the actual play. And what I mean by that is that you can put so much energy into what one person can tell you, especially if you trust them. But to get intimidated by how much this person is being transparent to you, that immediately starts that temptation of shortcutting. It's like you already bring a struggle into the conversation when he's trying to help you get out of struggle by understanding, allowing you to be a part of this group that's going to put these plays out there. Are they 100% accurate? No. Are they about 75 to 80%? Yeah. On a given week? Yeah. It all depends on who you listen to. Or who you going to educate, yourself or the people around you, so that you can have deeper conversations. It's almost like, in the spiritual community, some people gain so much knowledge that they want to not just talk to people about it, they want to educate people. And you'll already have what they call trolls trolling you based off of how you talk to people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it ain't no different than you being a wrestling fan and you like evil guy's character, bad guy's character, while your friend likes the good guy character. And then when the bad guy wins, what happens to the guy that lost? It's like, I told you. But then when the shoe's on the other foot, then you get to see who the sore loser is. See, that's what happens with people when they get around people that are successful. And it's not about being humble. They're people just like you and me. Yeah, they may have come across a lot more money and can do certain things all because of their hard work and their success or whatever. And people say luck or whatever. Okay, well, are you talented enough to get lucky? Stop hating. Some people's success is consistent hard work.
Absolutely. Some
people don't want to give that hard work a day of sleep. They're going to keep working it. They're going to overwork it. And it's not, what I had to realize is you got to mute all the haters and all the distractions. The distractions are the people that is always got something critical to say about you. And to me, that motivates me. Yes. But the time, absolutely. It's like there's no race to be successful or to be financially wealthy or to be debt free. It's always a process. It's always a process.
What up, bro? Thanks for tapping in, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I see you in there, Stacks. I talked to Body today. He's supposed to be in here. But I don't know. I mean, I had to learn very early that you don't necessarily plan when a whole bunch of money is going to hit your bank account or, okay, I see you, Body. We don't plan to be successful. We don't plan for a lot of money to be in our bank account. It's like you already have a plan when that money is going to hit your bank account.
Right.
Because some people are just that financially responsible, regardless of what their tax bracket is, to where if 6 times or 10 times what they're already getting comes in their bank account, they already know what they're paying off.
Right.
It's not even a negotiation. It's not even about trying to put,
their bills laid out.
It's like this is what could get paid off. Blah, blah, blah. It's like it's already a plan. It's already like on your vision board. It's like blam, blam, blam. It's like all that stuff's paid off. It's like, okay, how much we got left? Because those had to get paid off. You still got a job? I ain't quit mine. What's up? What we doing? It's like get somebody that can help us invest, say, half of it, and we keep the rest to do what we want to, like, just keep it. But we want to invest. It's like you do so many different things, but it's like you don't have the right people around you that want to see you successful.
Right.
And it's like I'm not that kind of person. I had to realize that some people I'm done. Okay, y'all. So I had to read a comment because it came across the screen. And I knew it was from my boy Stacks. And he said, anyway, never mind. Never mind. That's my boys in there having a conversation, y'all, just so y'all can warm up to it. Man, he was tied up, but it wasn't like Diddy. Anyway, wasn't by Diddy. Wow. So I think for me, I wanted to change my mindset because my mindset was completely jacked up. And then not only just change my mindset, but be a better, I guess, a better man and stop being so negative towards what I didn't know. And it was so many times I could have gotten into the conversations of investing and everything else, but I was intimidated based off of what was going on personally, financially in my life. Because I was paying so goddamn much in child support.
I was going to say, so did you also feel intimidated because of how volatile the market was and any other, like negative things that you may have heard?
Then?
Right.
No, I didn't care about the market. I didn't care. This is my give a damn was when I retired. and I saw how much I had my TSP and how long I had been putting in my TSP, I felt robbed. But that's for another day. I think I didn't wake up until I want to say it was 2015, because I was starting to pay more attention to it because I had been hearing about it for like off and on for like 2-3 years. But I didn't start really paying attention to it, say around 2016, 2017, somewhere around there. Mm-hmm. And it may have been even 2015 while you bullshitting. But anyway, going forward, I paid more attention to it then because it made sense. And I was like, okay, when you know better, you do better. Absolutely. And I think what I ended up doing was, because YouTube was a thing, but it was becoming a thing where a lot more people were going on there looking at those longer videos, conspiracy theories and stuff like that. But I was looking at cryptocurrency, and the age of podcasting came out. And I think I listened to maybe 3 or 4 podcasts about finances a week. Two different ones. And they came on in the morning time. And guess what? I would do my little Facebook videos I was doing. Mm-hmm. I would immediately listen to those 2 podcasts. Because at the time, one was 30 minutes and the other one was like 45. Now they increased. They do 3-hour shows now.
Oh, good gracious.
I don't listen to them all the time, no. But when they talk about cryptocurrency, you best believe it's in my rotation. But I had to move in the direction that I wanted to move in, because to me, that's where I wanted to be successful at. And fast forward to 2024, you know, it's having investments in different projects, being able to take your portfolio and build a portfolio somewhere else organically. Now you have 2 sources of income that you can create another, if you will, or just being able to, you know, control where your investments go peer to peer, instead of you having to call somebody and paying them $200-$300 a month or $1,000 a month just to maintain your portfolio and keep it positive and invest what, you know, needs to be invested and blah, blah, blah. I can do that with my cryptocurrency. I don't need to pay nobody. I pay myself.
Right.
You know, so that's the reason. That's kind of the wake up. Like, it was a long process to wake up, but you have failures. And the reason why you have failures is because you're not there yet. You have to, and I always say this, you got to learn from your failures, because that's the only experience that you'll ever be good at. If you learn how to not fail, educate yourself on why you failed, and become better and have a better awareness for whatever it is that you're doing. And then going forward, understanding that I didn't really fail. I just didn't apply my protocols and boundaries. I didn't put those in place because I didn't know. And now it's like, even with like cryptocurrency, everybody's talking about scams and all this other stuff. And I was like, you know, you're going to get scammed anywhere and everywhere. Going into the digital aspect of currency, is going to be scams out there because of how easy it is to create this or create that. But once securities are going to be able to be in place to where you're going to have more secure wallets, you're going to have better connectivity in the blockchain, more secure. You're going to have so many different utilities that can be used on it that we do on an everyday basis, to where now people have access to being able to build wealth, build their own portfolios with the money that they've, worked hard with or for, and possibly be able to, have positive friction in a portfolio to where you're able to take care of the things you need to take care of because you have access to that money, and being able to understand the tax, things that are going on with cryptocurrency, and then how you can protect not just your money, but how much you're going to be willing to trade because you want to understand the taxes involved. I mean, I had to do some research on a certain state, and my brother Body lives in the beautiful state of Hawaii. And one of the things that a lot of people don't know, unless you live in New York, it is very, 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 very hard to trade cryptocurrency. You can do it legally. The reason why no apps that work there, because when they were first authorized to trade cryptocurrency, all the apps like Coinbase and all that and stuff, it was open to Hawaii. When it came out saying that it was illegal because they grouped it with Western Union, why, I have no idea. To sum it up, Western Union has to have about the same amount of money that it transfers that's available to another person. They have to have that available. And cryptocurrency,
they ain't never got that much available.
The exchanges have bought shares of this cryptocurrency, but they don't have what you have. So there can be that promise. So they said it was illegal. They said it was like they need to be more like Western Union, and that's the wrong analogy because it's a digital asset, and transfers is an asset to an asset. It's being transferred from asset to asset, but you're basically saying that they have to have the same amount. If I transfer $1,000 has to be within that Western Union that's on the other end to transfer to that person, so they can write that check and that person can, I write the check, give them the cash. It's like cash to cash, hand in hand, and that's what it was. Now, they had all these times to extend it and come up with bills and stuff, and that time is expired. And they basically said that it was a square peg trying to go into a round hole situation. So all these exchanges that basically withdrew from being able to trade to be able to open exchanges in Hawaii so that they can, buy and, do whatever with cryptocurrency. It takes a long time for that process to happen. So like Binance and all those guys, yeah, it's going to take some time for them to happen. So it's legal, but the exchanges, they have to go through a process to get it approved. And a lot of the states that restrict from those is probably the same way. So that was just my research that I did today. Anyway, I think one of the things that I will say about having that shortcut is I had an experience one time that kind of brought everything in perspective, because one of the things that people don't understand is a fear of failure can manifest in different areas of your life, different spots. Absolutely. But we all know, hold on, let me get back to this. He said, but what about the banks? The money is not always there. Absolutely, it's not always there. Virtually it is, because we all know what they do with your money in the bank. So why aren't banks on that rule? Because it's centralized exchanges, and Western unions, they're not considered banks either. Because like Western Union is like a what they call transfer something,
right?
And
it's just almost like a mediator, an in between person.
It's an in between person,
man.
yeah.
It's a middleman,
electronic way to do peer to peer transactions,
right?
Same thing with cryptocurrency, correct?
Yep.
So why are they trying to regulate it?
Well,
just like they regulate the stock market. You know how much money is made on the stock market every day?
Oh, Jesus. Lots.
Only reason why a lot of people want to get into the crypto space is because they're making more millionaires. And the reason why they're making more millionaires is because more people are understanding the volatility of cryptocurrency.
Yep.
And they're putting their money in it. But guess what? There's a lot of volatility in 401k, putting your money in the bank, or buying an expensive car. Mm-hmm. Either you're going to depreciate, it's going to lose value, it's going to gain when the market's up, but it's going to damn sure go down when it's down.
Or you ain't gaining shit.
Or you're not going to gain anything.
Nothing. Big fact.
I mean, that's the reality of it.
Right.
And like I was saying before, when I had did the earlier videos on cryptocurrency, there's opportunities that people can put their cryptocurrency in farms, LP farms, liquid pool farms, being able to stake and hold a cryptocurrency for a period of time while it draws an APR. It's so many different things, and people are like, and they are, brother, they really are. And I had to do research for a video that came up 2 months ago. I think one of the things I think that's most frustrating is as soon as something good comes to the forefront that is accessible to the people, they want to control it. They want to control it because they want to be able to invest and make money too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or is it just the control? Because we want to get taxes. Okay, y'all want to put tax on everything. Once you make weed legal, all 50 states, and tax the hell out of it, I guarantee you no highway will be tore the hell down. The police departments will be paid for. Teachers will get a higher salary because you can't use all that money for the state. You have to put it into your other corporations that, you pay taxes to. Education. Anyway, let me digress.
I was going to say, so can you go back to talk about...
Bitch, what?
You was talking about the manifesting.
So yeah, manifesting. There's different ways that people manifest their. Let me exactly quote it the way I want to quote it. It's one of these things that I think when people have this fear of failure, it can manifest into different what do you call it? The different things that go on in your life, relationships, your career. You go through a period of your health, personal development, education. I mean, it's different things that it can get into. But one of the things I want to talk about was career, because sometimes what happens is people will avoid taking anything that's brand new. No new projects, no new tasks, no nothing like that. But then this person gets promoted. And then you're like, why? I come to work on time. I work hard and I do the blah, blah, blah. Well, every challenge that I wanted, that I presented you with, you said you didn't want to do it. you know that was a failure. Because that's that you need to step up to the plate so they can see you thing. And you're stepping down because you don't know if you're going to be great at it or not. It's like you're second guessing yourself. But everybody tells you do a good job. And everybody says you should be this person. You should do this, do this. And then when the opportunity's in front of you, you don't do it. You just, excuse my French, you shit the bed. And unfortunately, it's going to have you in this downward spiral where you feel like, damn, what did I do wrong? It's not what you did wrong. It's what you're scared of.
I was going to say, or what you didn't do.
It's not, it's not what you didn't do in a sense, because it's, what are you scared of? Yes, you're preventing yourself for success because you have a fear of it, but you shouldn't fear something that you really want. And a lot of people, it's not even just financial. That's just one aspect of it, being like a career. You know, I procrastinate so much because of my anxiety. It's ridiculous. I said I was going to be on at 7:00. We didn't get until almost like 7:45 because I was procrastinating. I knew what I wanted to talk about. I just didn't want it to be like too much. I knew the direction. I knew my cutoff. I knew my what do you call them? My pivot words to go to the next thing. I knew all that. I thought it was too long. And that's the problem. When you have a process, just do the process. Don't overthink it. Just like I was talking about last week. Don't overthink it. You know your process. If you don't have a process, you probably need to create one because it'll eliminate a lot of BS in your life. Trust me, because a lot of people will try to BS you because they think you don't know. Just like people try to BS me with cryptocurrency. And I'm just like, bro, I ain't never once saw or heard of you talk about cryptocurrency. And all of a sudden you want me to give you $1,000 on this platform that's going to make me $10,000?
Goodbye.
Didn't you, like, not even 3 weeks ago, was sitting up here talking about these pools at my job need to let me go on my lunch break so I can, eat these sandwiches my wifey made, blah, blah, blah. And now you sitting up here talking about $1,000 for people? Come on, bro. Don't do that. If you're going to scam people, it's like, why do it on social media? That shit, that makes absolutely no sense to me. Why are you doing it? You know I see you. I know who you are.
Damn.
It's like,
good night.
Are we that? I mean, I'm not trying to talk about like how people are mentally, but what I'm trying to say is, bruh, gullible people out there will, yes, feed into some BS like that.
Yes, they will.
But what I'm trying to tell you is with anything that you do in life, don't have a fear, have an awareness. Be aware that there's a lot of people out there that's going to feed you BS just because of what you have accomplished or what you have and don't, and what you may have. Don't get over comfortable somewhere that you feel comfortable, that you should be comfortable in. But people are hating. And it's like, what am I supposed to do? Run? No, be aware. Be aware. Listen to people when they talking. Some people don't need to be around you when success come knocking on the door. It's better for them not to know. Shit, I'm being real. It's better for some people not to know. It's better for them just to find out. Oh, damn, I ain't heard from him in a minute. Where'd he go? Motherfucker bought him an island. He out, bro. What you mean bought him an island? He was done. He was like, I'm out. I'm about to buy this island and I'm going to live there for the rest of my life.
He said, cancel Christmas. I'm out.
It's like, right. Dang, yo, you got his number? I need to ask him something. No, he didn't give us shit. His Facebook, It don't have Messenger. It just has a picture of the island. And yep, he's flipping you off if you zoom in close enough.
Wow.
Just saying. And it's not because of how people treat you. It's just about, there's some privacy I like to have with me and my family, regardless of all my family. Like, when you become successful, it's like you want your family taken care of. You want to help certain people. You don't want begging ass people coming up to you, and just because you got money, they feel jealous and entitled, and it's like, you need to give me this money, and if you don't, I'm gonna hurt you. It's like, bro, stop. It's like, why are you like that? Who made you mad? Like, for real. It's like, is this the mentorship that I got to do to make sure that certain people are taken care of? And not because of the fact that you shouldn't do that. It's because nobody did. You have to stop being so okay with people being messed up. Sometimes they're messed up for a reason. You got to get to the bottom source. No, I'm not saying you got to be SVU to stuff. That's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is
why are you bringing the TV show into it?
All I'm saying is that sometimes success is painful, because some people going to get left behind because they jealous. And some people are going to get left behind because they just won't, they ain't got no, what's that? What's old boy? Can't get right. They just can't get right. And it's like, what would you rather deal with? I don't want to deal with none of that shit. That's why only very few people know where I live at. And the few people that do know where I live at, they know that all they have to do is give me a call and they invite it over. Now, I have some friends that
people
live in the same
in the driveway.
Well, I have some friends that live here in the state, and they say I live in the country. So,
right.
I don't care. Anyway, I'm not going to just badger this whole conversation down, because there's like 3 or 4 or 5 other things I could talk about, and I'm not doing that. However, fearing failure is a very real thing. People have to, I think, understand that you have to embrace certain things, to go through certain things and understand it. And having a fear of failing is not something that you have to experience. It may bring you anxiety. You may do certain things, but you can get out of it. You can be successful. You can do the things that you need to do. And success is going to look different on everybody. Whatever level of success is to you, can't nobody judge you, and can't nobody take it away from you. Period. Anything for the people who get up out of here?
The only thing I have for the people is have a fantastic rest of your week. Get out in the sunshine. If you wherever you live, you are blessed with it this week. Get out in the sunshine. Get you some vitamin D, and look back to a time in your life where you had a failure, if you will, and see if you can use that as a stepping stone for something further in your future. I'm out.
I mean, that's what's up. So I hope y'all gathered something out of that short-lived podcast. It wasn't short-lived, actually. It was about 45 minutes. But we up out of here, y'all. Same time next Tuesday. Thank y'all for teaching me how to fish. No doubt. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Again, make sure y'all follow me on YouTube. That's what I said. All streaming all social media platforms is That's What I Said. We are going to be in the next, I would say, week or so, ending this season and getting pumped up for a new season. there will be, I think, either my last podcast or somewhere in the vicinity. I'll discuss when we'll be back on. It'll strictly be on YouTube. So for those that watch me on Facebook, you're going to have to subscribe to my YouTube to look at the video portion of the podcast, audio portions of the podcast, wherever you listen to your podcast. However, if you want to listen to me live audioly, you download the Spreaker.com podcast app. It's on Google as well as iTunes. We out of here, y'all. Good seeing y'all. Good vibing with y'all. I'll holler at y'all next Tuesday. We out.
That's what he said with Cedric D. Sanders.
Thanks for listening to another episode of That's What I Said with Cedric Sanders. Make sure to like and subscribe to the show on your favorite podcast platform so you never miss an episode.
That's what he said with Cedric D. Sanders.
100% real, raw, and uncut. Deadass.
Bitch, what?